What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got a new mic, which is really cool. I don't know if I'm talking like way too loud, but hey, this is just kind of testing. But today we are gonna be looking at one of my favorite channels, Sock Studios. He makes some really good content, I'm not gonna lie. Should we just get into it? Yeah, honestly, okay, we're gonna look at his newest and most popular video. So we're gonna start off with red flags. Ooh, that can be pretty cool. Alright. I watch them.
Everyone loves them. They're just such great quality.
I actually don't really like them at all.
People key your
Wow, you're normal, Tuxie, crazy.
car,
And you Swayze.
burning down your house, robbing your clothes.
That's normal. That's normal. Wait, doesn't that happen every day to everyone? That's pretty crazy, bro.
We will be rating all the possible red flags, and you have to see how many you get right by the end of this video.
What do you mean how many I get right, bro? What do you mean, bro?
I want you all to name one red flag about me.
One red flag. Guys, we know one red flag about Nadway. Does that even exist? Always putting someone down. Yes.
Red flag is having Wingstop juice all over your fingers.
Okay,
when
that's
you're,
true.
Eating Wingstop.
Okay.
Natalie, I just think you're so perfect.
You're such
Yeah, man.
a pure innocent
Or actually being a simp for Monica. That's his red flag.
soul.
And that's a red flag.
Yeah, honestly, if you're too pure and innocent, that's a red flag.
Honestly, I agree. That's weird. You're weird.
Let's start with anger issues. Is this a
Bad but manageable is what I'm saying.
red flag? I don't think that's bad.
Explain.
Not a red flag.
Whoa.
It's not a red flag, right? And hear me out. If someone like steals some of your popcorn and you get angry, it's not my fault. I'm just.
Okay, it depends how much you get angry. If you're like screaming at them, full volume, or you're like, dude, stop, man. Like, stop, please, man. Like, that's a big difference. One is a red flag. If you like start screaming, that's a red flag. No joke, man. But if you're like, come on, man, seriously, like that, no, yeah, then it's fine. It's completely fine.
Protecting what I love.
Why is the first choice you make about food, dog? Dude, look at him.
What the heck did you just say?
Protecting what I love.
Why is the first choice
Wait,
you
what?
make about food, dog? Dude, look at him.
YouTube doesn't even know what to say. Just like what the heck was that way?
Listen, this is
Not
real life
gay.
scenarios. Okay, you're in the movies and someone tries to steal your popcorn.
Who does that?
Everybody.
Everyone tries to steal your popcorn,
Socks does that. Socks are one.
dog.
I steal popcorn. You don't steal popcorn?
Okay, me and you are dating, TBH, and I say I'm not hungry, right? You order some fries, you order a burger, but I'm like, I'm good, I'm not hungry. But then when we sit down and I see the fries and the hamburger on the table, I take a fry.
That's such a girl thing to do. That's like what's okay. I've heard that like sisters do that, but mine never did that. Now I have 3 of them. Yeah, but that's actually not cool.
Sucks. You don't even need to be dating for that. You do that anyway.
That way, order a whole meal and I ate the whole thing. I didn't.
What? Bro, seriously, man? Yo, that's crazy. That's insane.
Like
You're the person who does that.
that way, ordered a whole tray of sushi.
Sorry. Hi. Oh my god, I can't sneeze. Oh my god, I can't sneeze. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The waiter came in, right? And I was like, that's mine. And I took the
Bro just took it from the start. Didn't even wait for the waiter to give it to Nedway. He just said, that's mine. Bro, what the hell?
whole thing and he didn't eat anything that night.
I say that's a red flag because you didn't give him any.
This isn't all you could eat place. He could have just ordered it and it would have costed the same.
Bruh.
Dude, oh, Tokyo.
He gets like some sort of pleasure of stealing other people's food. Just look at him.
I don't know.
That's funny.
Oh, you sound kind of angry right now. You're kind of being a red flag right now.
Yeah, you are.
This is about anger issues. Is anger issues a red flag?
I think it is.
It depends on the extent
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. I'm with Ali here. Like it depends how much.
Description that you made, where like if someone steals a fry and then you crash out. I mean, that's a valid crash out.
Yeah, but if you're like totally screaming, that's not valid. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you can skip. So.
What I'm saying.
Tuxie, you breathe a little bit too loud, and I start screaming at you.
Okay, that's where
That's
I draw the line
weird.
where- That's kind of anger issues, buddy. I think that's a red
I
flag.
feel like you chew too loud and like, ah! What?
Okay, if you chew too loud, here's what my parents do. They're like, okay, this is because they're like, stop chewing that loud. But if like someone chews that loud, I'll either be like, bro, you're chewing so loud, bro. What the hell? Or be like, hey, can you maybe be a little more quiet, but not shut the hell up.
Well, hypothetical. You look at me, Tuxie, and it pisses me off so much because like your face just looks like that, right?
What the heck?
So I blow up your car.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit too far.
Yeah, I think so. I would say it is.
TBH, do you like making eye contact with me when I'm sitting on the toilet?
What the where did this just come from? What the heck?
Actually, I do.
What does that have to do with anger issues, Juicy?
What did I just come back to?
What just happened? Why was that left in the video? What the heck?
That came out of nowhere.
This is what
Yeah.
looking about the toilet.
It's already happened.
Let's say the
What
red
the-
flag is this. You finally got together with that Discord kitten. You guys are married.
Married.
You're the Discord kitten. You married your Discord mod, and he comes home every night. You working
Why
and
does this sound so specific, Ali?
and when he comes inside, he's drunk and he beats you.
Yeah, boy. What the heck?
Expressing his love.
It's like my dad and my mom anger issues
What the heck?
level. Okay.
Oh my god.
If he didn't love you, he wouldn't beat you.
That is true. He wouldn't put his hands on you.
Let's just summarize.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
very
definitely a
very
good
true.
thing.
Very true.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Definitely a good thing.
Is this a
What the
self-report?
The scenario I gave is every girl's dream.
Yeah, it is. You know, it is. What the heck?
It is. Now, sub, we'll beat you next.
Oh no, I'm really scared.
Yeah, that's actually anger things are like a good thing because like he can protect you if he gets angry.
What?
What?
You jumping up and down, talking about anger.
Yeah, true.
It's like he's talking about himself.
Why is it always women? Why can't you beat up guys? Huh?
Because girls are weak.
Depends on the guy.
That's crazy. That is not true. Women are biologically not as strong, but they can still be stronger than guys.
Let's say like she's like 200 pounds and he's like 20 pounds.
If I ever see a adult man over the age of 18 with 20 pounds, yeah, I got that kind of friend.
She's 200 pounds, then yeah, I guess the woman would beat up the guy.
Next red flag.
Yeah, that's
bad
true.
at driving.
That's just in my genetics, so I can't really fight
TBH,
that.
can I tell a story that I have with you?
Yeah.
What?
So we're driving, a lot of traffic, dude. We're going straight, right? But then
Oh,
all
he's
these
New
cars are
Yorker.
using the left
TBH is New Yorker, guys. Oh no.
lane, the right lane. They're all just super crowded, right? TBH tells me,
Yeah.
listen, Oof, I'm from New York.
Yeah, you're about to see what happens. Like, put on your seatbelt twice.
I know how to drive like we're in New York.
Just like the odd ones out said best. Wear your seatbelts.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Are we gonna survive? He was like, we'll see.
We will see. Wait, are we gonna survive? We'll see.
But he does. The lights go green. All the cars are going. He gets in the left lane where they're going past us. Drives
Oh
up,
my
cuts his dude
God,
off
bro.
already in the middle of the road. And
Yo,
we're ahead of
what?
Everybody, and we're free from traffic. I was
Bro, what? Like, these are the kind of people that I hate, bro.
so scared. Dude. It was a rental car, dude. It had
Rental car is crazy.
insurance on it, dude.
Yeah, but did we make it or not?
If there's one person I trust
Probably not.
to do the New Yorkian style of driving, it's TBH.
Thank you. I try my best.
Yeah, because he's New Yorker. Idiot.
I try my best.
Yeah, if you're a man and you don't know how to drive, that's a red flag.
Don't you not have your license yet?
I'm a woman. I don't need my license. I can have a man drive.
So like everybody's an Uber driver to you. Is
That's crazy. That
that what you're trying to say?
You gotta drive on the left side of the road. That's how you gotta drive.
All right, you just brought it up to a deal breaker, Juicy. I will never get in the same car as Juicy or Blossom. What?
Netherlands, you drive on the right side. I also drive on the right side. Not whole Europe drives on the left side. We're not weird. Only Britain is that weird.
Blosso's actually even worse.
I drive on the right side of the road.
You are even worse. Not only do you guys drive on the opposite side of the road, Blossom is blind. He's got contacts, and as soon
Well, I
as
also got glasses. That's fine,
it's
bro.
nighttime, bro, I'm telling you, they don't see anything.
No,
They do.
Because Blaza's the one good driver.
I'll have you know,
I 100% believe that.
Blaza is a great driver.
Yeah, he's probably the best driver here.
I did karting against you. I left you 2 laps in car.
Damn, bro.
You
Damn.
know, he drive me house to house with his hand on my thigh, making me feel like a passenger princess, and he made me feel comfortable in the car and everything.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah.
You couldn't see anything. How could you know?
Hey, it's not about what you see, it's about how you feel. And I felt
Yeah.
super safe driving with you.
The best driver here? I agree. Blaza is the best driver here. He is.
Okay, okay. I don't know what you got. What's in your freaking?
I do not trust TBH in one car. Bro is gonna crash that thing.
Real today?
That's not a good thing. And Blaza is the best driver here that we are all equally horrible.
Blaza also drove me home once.
How did that go?
I survived.
You know who the most nervous
Bruh.
driver, like safe driver is? Meme God. He'd be taking his time. Yeah, he'd be going 10 miles under the speed limit.
Oh yeah, I like to follow safety
10 miles under is pretty crazy though.
protocols and stop at the red light. I like to put on my seatbelt. I am such a bad driver.
In fact.
You know how I know Meme God's a horrible driver? Is I had a
What do you
dream.
mean? Oh, you just said I'm the best driver. I'm the safest driver.
I literally had a dream that Meme God was driving me somewhere and we died.
The dream
The dream is not real life.
isn't real life.
Yes, it is, Ali.
It isn't.
Every single time I join, you tell about this dream.
Let's just agree that it's bad but manageable. It's
And
not
it
like
is manageable. It is.
You
Yeah.
sound like a girl who's like, you were mean to me in my dream.
Yeah, no, if you cheat on me in my dream.
Ballerina.
Oh, it is.
You sound like a girl who's like, you were mean to me in my dream.
Ballerina cappuccino. What the heck?
No, if you cheat on me in my dream.
Tunk 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 tunk. Sahur.
Real, like that's happened.
No, it's not.
Yeah, bro. What the heck are you?
Thank God you're not a girl, TBA.
One time I dreamt about Siren Head destroying the whole world. Did that happen or what?
Bitch, I'm not gonna lie.
what about someone that types in all lowercase?
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
You're trying to be different, dude.
Okay,
Nah, that's
you had to go
normal.
out of your way. You had to go out of your way to disable it.
You're trying to be a girl. That's what it is. You're a
I feel
girl.
like the opposite is a deal breaker.
Let's expose everyone right now. Let's see what everyone types in. Okay, I'm going to everyone's DM.
You do all lowercase, dog.
Bro, I type like a grandpa.
Ali types in all lowercase.
Yeah, she's a woman.
Disgusting.
Mimi types in all lowercase.
Yeah.
Juicy.
No, I do not. I do not do all
Juicy,
that.
but it is so proper. He types in proper English.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a proper gentleman.
Tuxie writes normally. It's not like too proper, but it's like good.
What can I say? What can I say? Oh man, oh man. What about me? What
Oh,
about me? What about
man.
He
me?
sends bomb emojis.
TBH is threatening me.
Yeah, what the heck?
Threatening.
Look, I never paid attention in grammar class because I'm American and I already know English. So
Yeah,
I don't
who
need to know
cares?
grammar.
Grammar class?
I'm saying it's kind of a good thing.
I think it's whatever.
It's honestly whatever, yeah.
You think one uppercase is gonna change how I feel?
You know what I hate? You type on your iPhone OMW on my way, and it automatically on my way.
On my way.
Exclamation mark on my way. Oh my god.
That's why I'm Android. I actually don't know if that. Is that? I don't know, man. I'm gonna check.
Wow, you are very passionate about this.
Wait till you get my phone. Guys, it doesn't do that. I just checked. It doesn't do that. I don't have the on my way. Alright. Let's get back into here.
You are very passionate about this.
I agree. No, Blaza's right. I hate
And you
it.
send it to a girl you're just talking to, and oh, it's over.
It burns all your aura. All your aura is gone.
Oh, you're all gone.
How low does your aura have to be if on my way ruins all of it for you?
Already low, and that is just destroying it.
What about horror?
Yes.
Is that a red flag that they're into it?
If you like horror movies, then like I like you, right? But if you like those unhinged horror movies or the banned in certain countries,
Like indie horror movies.
he's like Ali.
Yeah,
I know you
like-
watch them, Ali.
Like
I
the
know you're
indie
so-
horror movie, you know
You're
what I'm
weird.
I think this is a woman thing, because I have never met a girl that doesn't like horror movies.
No, it's because they like to be like cuddled and stuff like that.
Wait, it is a girl thing. You're right.
That's why
Yeah.
I made my own horror movie that one time.
Face reveal?
You guys remember that?
Face reveal?
That's crazy. Wait, Toxic, you were saying it's a spectrum.
Oh, it's 100% a spectrum. At the beginning, it's like the people that just like watching certain
Yes,
horror
you're right.
movies. Ooh, a little jump scare here, a little jump
Yeah,
scare
yeah,
here.
yeah, that's base, that's
Nice,
base.
but like now we say as well, they're indie horror movies.
Indian horror movies?
No,
Yes.
That's the worst kind.
But like we dive into like the super gory, weird,
Ugh.
testing out stuff.
Ali Mosin definitely watches them.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the horror movies that are not in English. You gotta watch it with subtitles. Like that is a red flag.
What we're saying, it's not awful.
Yeah, I say it doesn't really matter.
We'll move it up then. Not subbing to the channel. Red flag.
Not a red flag.
What about this? Girls who say bruh. Is that a red flag?
Oh, dude,
Nah.
that's actually a red flag.
Yeah, no, that is the red
Nah.
Do that.
If you're talking to a girl and she says bro, just wrap it up.
How is it a red flag?
She's chill, like.
It's too masculine.
I hope you know she has at least 10 guy friends that all want her. Hope you know that.
Yeah, but if you're dating her, you win.
Yeah, you're gonna have that one guy in her ear. Did you wrong? Did you didn't succumb to it? Did you?
What the-
Anyway, you sound like you've done this before.
I think we
That's
move into
true.
bad but manageable. And hear me out. If a girl says bruh, it unlocks my anger issues, which is definitely a good thing.
Ooh.
That is not a good thing. Shut up.
What are you gonna do?
I'm set. That's my 2 cents.
I say bad but manageable.
I think I'm the exception.
Honestly, that's true.
So you're naming yourself the exception.
What if I'm absolutely pouring my heart out to a girl? Just tears in my eyes, and she says, bruh.
Okay, that's bad. Why
Yeah,
would
that's
you do that?
yeah, that's
What
mean.
you would do, Ali? Is that what you?
I the one to see like one girl at like a restaurant be like, I love you! Like,
What the heck?
What about playing a battle royale game?
That's a W. That's definitely a good thing.
Is that a red flag?
okay,
Are we saying that because we all play battle
Yes, bro. I was playing Fortnite like an hour ago, man. I love Fortnite.
royale
Yeah,
game?
but which battle royale? Because
is it Fortnite? I don't know. I don't care. If it's not Fortnite, I don't care.
Yeah,
Actually,
Fortnite is
yeah,
good.
like, imagine you go to a
Fortnite's
girl's
good.
house. She's like, "You want to play PUBG Mobile?" No.
Yes.
I think it's even lucky. I think it's
Okay, if I ever have a girlfriend, which probably won't happen, and they ask me, "Hey, you wanna play Fortnite?" I know I gotta stay. Like, bro, that's legendary, bro.
rare to even find a girl who would want to play that anyway.
What about from an
Yeah.
other perspective? When a girl hears that you play
Dump that person.
battle royale.
Just kidding.
I can crack 90s, and doesn't she not want that?
It depends.
I don't think so. I don't think he wants that. I don't think she knows what that is. My man. Oh my god. Wait, hold up. Alright.
How much do you play it?
24/7. I'm exposing Goose hours right now. I'm exposing Colossus hours right now.
It's actually so
If
bad.
anything, it just means that you're committed. You know what I'm saying? You got commitment.
You're spending all
Yeah.
that time playing battle royales and you're not spending enough time with a woman. How is that commitment?
Oh my god. Yo, I genuinely think in 2 games you have more hours played
No
than
way.
on a computer. He has 7,000 hours on Fortnite.
What?
Oh my god, I'm a loser.
Wait, is that hours you've actually played or have you
Yo.
left it open? Like,
7,200 hours?
So if I played 7,000 hours on Fortnite and I have 8,529 hours
Wha-
on Rust, that's
Rust is not even that good!
15,782 hours total. So if I divide that by 24, that's 657 days. Divide that by 365, that's 1.8 years I've spent playing games.
1.8 goddamn years.
Of my life spent
Dude, what? What the hell?
on my computer.
That's not a flag.
That is a problem, Oof.
Yo, the most hours I ever have on a game is like 960 hours on Minecraft on my Switch, bro. And I got that in like 7 years.
Hey, this is definitely a good thing.
Yeah, because if you spend all your money on Fortnite,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can spend your money on a girlfriend that's gonna leave you.
Yay!
Is this a red flag? Being a pick-me
Wait, does Oof have a girlfriend? Because I think so. Does Oof have a girlfriend? Let's see. It's Oof. Wait, let's see from socks for. Oh my god, from Socks for one. I think he does. Yes. Yeah. This is all. Nope. Okay, I don't think they have a picture. What the? All right. I think we have seen it. What the heck is this fan? Here's the handsome fella. Okay, we're just gonna continue.
Boy or girl?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
What? Why? I want. I've never played Final Fantasy.
I think a pygmy boy would be worse though.
Yeah.
The pick me boy, it's a Valorant boy.
Pick me boy is like the boy who sits in the Discord call with a bunch of girls and they like try to raise them up all the time.
They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
bro.
I don't really care about this game. I don't care about this game. Gosh.
And if any other guy comes into
Yeah,
the PC, he's like, get out of here.
Dude, they
Get
are
outta here.
in Roblox and Valorant. I said this to Juice. If
That's
he wasn't a YouTuber, he'd be a
true.
Valorant e-boy. I don't care what you guys say.
Yeah, bro.
He would be.
Why?
Because look at your voice. Make your voice deep. It's like a
You guys
Valorant
see
e-boy.
this?
Make it-
No, I can't. I'm not doing that.
No, just you gotta try to rhythm me up.
Hey, you want my?
I told you.
He's so true. I didn't hear that.
You want my?
I told you.
It's so true.
You were right.
It's so
Who
true.
has that one picture?
What the hell? Oh, sorry guys. Sorry about that. On my way.
What about a red flag of them saying, I don't care? That's like their
Oof.
go-to response.
What about when you go out to eat?
That's
what do you
bad.
eat? I don't care.
Well, you gotta be the man in the relationship and take her somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but then she's like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't want this.
You're telling me, Blazo, I'm out, you love dirt biking. Hey, you go on and on and on. You're telling about this new race you were just watching. You're like, oh, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah,
And I'm
blah.
like, I don't care.
Oh, it's like that. Oh,
Now he switches up.
He's mad.
Very mean.
Muffin, you just recorded your new spear video, okay? You're making perfect balls. You
Balls?
just created the perfect video, and you're telling all about it. Hours. And I'm just like, I don't care.
That would suck because you know I put a lot of work and time into that. And a girl's like, oh, I
Yeah.
don't care. It's like, shut the crap up.
Why are you saying girlfriend? And bro, this is just like, it could be a guy to guy.
Guy to guy.
Hey yo.
The red flags don't need to be a relationship. It could also just be from a friendship.
Well, then, yeah, it would still be a red
Yeah.
What if they're just having a bad day?
I don't care.
Guys, 12
I don't care.
friendship. Can we all just say one thing we all hate about each other?
How's that evolving? Yeah, that's just ruining it.
Evolving our
How is
friendship.
that involved?
Yeah, bro, that's just ruining. Yeah, that's just ruining
Put
it.
this to like that. Nadway wants to do this one, constantly putting you down. Is that a
Yes.
red flag?
Why did I want to do that one?
You said let's all talk about something we don't like about each other.
Pin this on that way.
You never amount to anything, Socks. You're nothing in life.
My God.
What the heck?
If you broke up with me, you'd be homeless on the street.
Broke
right?
up.
Very nice.
I might have said this already, but if we put this in bad but manageable, it also definitely brings out the anger issues again, and I think it's a good thing. Am I right? Or am I right?
Let's make this a little.
You're
interesting.
wrong.
Maybe not constantly put you down, but maybe they're not in optimistic. Maybe
I
they're just
know
not.
it. What about this? They only put you down whenever you're out. But whenever you're alone, they like, oh, I love you so much. But whenever you go out,
Like they put you down in front of other people to make you like embarrassed.
yeah, other people. Yeah,
Of the other way around would be just as bad.
yeah. Yeah, right?
Or they put you down when you're like up when you have something good happening to you or like something good happened.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh wow, I never expected that to happen for you. That's really weird.
No wait, but hear me out. Lock in, because you're not seeing this the way I'm seeing
Hold
this.
up, guys. Wait. Alright.
Trying to motivate you by putting you down so you can prove
No,
her wrong. You know
no,
what
that's
I'm
not
saying?
true.
Like, yeah,
I'm not really picking up what you're putting down.
You know what, TBH, a green flag about you? You look for the positive in everything. Come on.
Well, that's like one person said one thing 10 years ago, and you keep that in your mind for the next 10 years to build yourself up. Thinking of that one moment that happened in 3rd grade, and you think about this one person, and you've been tracking this person.
What
everything
the
they've been doing on social media every day as you try to up yourself.
What
every
the
single
hell is
hour,
going
every
on?
minute because of this one moment. They said this one thing in 3rd grade for one line for 1 second.
Sucks. What happened in 3rd grade to you?
Yeah, bro, what happened?
So we're saying bad but manageable. That's
Yeah, that sounds about right. right, that's
Alright, yeah,
That
that's
is a
not
deal
one.
breaker. What do you mean better match?
No.
Listen. Who here has watched The Grinch?
Me. I love the Grinch. I relate with the
He
Grinch.
was constantly put down for 10, maybe 20, maybe 30 years. And then this one little girl, Cindy Lou, was like, you were kind of cool. And he saved everything. Bad momentum.
Well, he saved it because he did it.
Yeah, but Cindy Lou.
What about this red flag? Believing in astrology.
Red flag. Instant red flag.
Let me explain, right?
Yeah.
Say I've been dating this girl for years. I love her. I'm gonna propose to her. I love her. Ooh. Yeah, I've been dating her for years. You know, I'll be like, oh, I can't wait to marry you. You're gonna have so many kids. And I propose. Will you
Hey,
marry
yo.
me? Well, you're a Capricorn, and I'm an asparagus, and we don't really mix and match.
Yeah, that's
Hey, my
true.
rising moon doesn't match with your setting sun, so it doesn't really align with my chakra.
You can gaslight
What?
them with their own tricks.
So you're manipulative.
Yeah, if you message them at 111 or 222, they're like, oh my god, this guy's for me.
I need to write this down.
There's an emergency. It's like, oh my god, I can't text her right now. It's not 111 yet.
And then you can even point to the star. You're like, you see that star right there? You make up some random name. You're like, yeah, that star's made for us.
Talking to these girls is dangerous, bro. You break the heart once, they're gonna like name a rock after you, do some like black magic, and you're
Yeah.
gonna have bad luck for the rest of your life, bro.
Do like voodoo, leave like a voodoo doll on your doorstep.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Bruh, nah.
Oh, the voodoo doll gets it. You don't know what I'm about to do to
Leave
this
him
doll.
alone.
You don't want to know.
What I'm hearing is kind of a good thing.
No!
Oh, red flag. Instant red flag.
But it's like
Yeah,
you're
kinda.
manipulated.
Listen, if you don't want to date her anymore, you just tell her that your moons are incompatible. She'll be like, oh, that makes sense.
If she's really the one and you tell her to stop believing in astrology, she would
I
stop.
don't think that's how that works, Ali.
What about if they don't try out your
that's
hobby?
true.
Oh, dude, it's kind of hard to get into my hobby.
What's your hobby?
16-hour shift of rest every day. It's kind of hard to get into.
I mean, you can sort this test for you guys. You know?
For 16 hours straight, I don't know about that one.
I can do it for you.
Yeah.
I'll give you a chicken nugget per hour you work for me,
Can
alright?
we elope, Oof? Can we just like forget about all
What
these
does
guys?
that mean?
Can we just like run away and get married?
Oh yeah, we can. Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, we can.
What?
What is
What is
this
going on?
going?
Natalie, I know we've been trying to keep it a secret, guys, but me and Natalie are pregnant with kids. Oh my goodness, that's so cute!
What the
Look
heck?
like you or Nadway, so what does that mean?
Natalie, do you have something to tell me?
I'm not gonna lie, Oof. You got kind of fat whenever you gave birth. Red flag.
What the heck?
So wait, having many hobbies, that's not really necessary, is it?
It's not necessary, but like,
They have to
if you're
try at
willing
least.
To try,
Trying,
and
yeah.
that's when it's like a red flag.
I say understanding their hobby and like respecting it.
If I want to shotgun 17 Red Bulls in 10 minutes, like, you have to try it.
You don't have to support
No.
it, but you gotta at least try it at least once.
What if like I offered you
No.
a Coke, and then like I went upstairs,
Oh.
grabbed the Coke,
Oh, wow.
went all the way back downstairs,
Oh, my
and then you were like, nah, I'm good. I don't want a Coke.
Shut up. This guy, no, no.
TBH, I just want you to try my hobby of drinking Coke.
You were like, hey,
Oh
TBH,
my God, that's a
get
good
me a
story.
Coke. I want one. And I was like, oh, okay, this guy wants a Coke. We're gonna get so lit, it's crazy, okay? And then I
Yeah,
go
edit
upstairs.
this
I
out.
run my little happy, fat
Happy.
booty up these staircases, okay?
Taxi.
Crispy Cokes for our delicious dinner. And I come down, he cracks it open and says, I don't want it anymore. What do you mean?
Oh, there's the anger issues again.
We're hearing, won't try your
God
hobby,
bless you.
definitely a good thing.
Definitely a good thing.
I hate you.
What about someone that doesn't
Bro.
understand simple pop culture references?
Red flag.
So you have to tell about the girl you met in California.
What?
He's airing out his business, dude.
I'll tell a short story there. Okay, so we were in California. Blaza, he was really into this girl. They were talking, having a great time. And I saw him every 5 minutes or so, and he was boom, bam. They were clicking. On the night we were
Alright.
returning, he looked at me with the most disgusted face. Okay? He
Oh my
looked
God.
like it was the worst thing happened to him. And he doesn't even say anything. He just pulls out his phone, shows me this horrible meme. And he's
What?
like, I've just lost complete interest in this girl.
What
And
the
he
heck?
never talked to her ever
That's
again.
crazy.
And they were talking fine for an hour.
Oh, dude, I vaguely remember this.
It's understandable.
Got kind of recently with another
Yeah.
girl. She like posted something on a story, and it was like some band, like Imaginary Dragons or something.
Dude,
And I'm like, oh,
I love that band. Oh my God, have you ever heard Believe It? That's such a good song. Oh my God, I love that song.
my god, it's
Oh.
I lost all interests like that.
That's a deal breaker.
It doesn't matter because you guys can just be
That's
living.
an ick. Oh
I
my
don't
god.
care. Ali?
The pop culture references do not matter as long as we're happy living on a farm with our chickens and kids.
Okay, you're gonna say, you see a chicken and you're like, oh, that's kind of skippity. And then she's like, what? That ruins your entire mood!
Since she doesn't understand pop culture references, that means she's never watched certain things, like Attack on Titan, so we can get her
Oh my god, what just happened?
She's right, dude. I love
I've never watched Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, dude. Oof, watch it with me, oof.
There's like 1,000 episodes, is there not?
No, that's One Piece.
80 episodes? Dude, I can barely sit and watch TV
You play Rust 16 hours a day.
for like an hour. What do you want me to do?
You have 8,000 hours on Rust.
Guys, that's different.
Yeah.
Come on.
So Ali and Tuxie are moving it to not awful.
They made it definitely a good thing.
What about a car fanatic? Is that a red flag?
What?
No, that's awesome.
No, I think that's cool.
I think that's a benefit because at least they know a lot about cars, and cars are like
How do they know about cars? That's the red flag.
Oh, because they hang around with guys.
Imagine you're talking to a girl, right? And she's like, oh, I gotta go like fix my car, blah, 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 right? And then she's like, oh yeah, this guy charged me $1,000 for premium behavior.
No, it's like,
Yeah, but guys, I have a Tesla. Guys, that's awesome. Look at that, you stocks.
saving the planet. So what I'm hearing, a car fanatic is kind of a good thing.
Yeah, it's
Kind of a good thing. Kind of a good thing. I could agree with
What
that.
about being a cheerleader?
Cheerleader. Ooh.
Not like an actual cheerleader. They're always in your corner, supporting you. They're cheering you on.
Oh, that is
Yeah, that's not a red flag, not a red
Positive.
flag.
It's like, oh
That's a
yeah,
green
your
flag.
grandma just died. Oh, let me just celebrate. Oh,
No.
you're positive. Oh my
No,
god.
they're gonna be there supporting you.
Yeah.
No, it's the thing is, it's like, what if I just murdered her whole family, right? Yeah.
Well, maybe that's a good thing that way because that means she still wants to be with you.
What the?
Schizophrenic, huh?
Yeah, but that means like all of her compliments are fake. Like she's always happy and positive.
Can we
The-
just make it like a real cheerleader and say definitely a good thing?
Yeah.
I agree. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
What
What
the
about
heck just...
addicted to the gym?
No, that is amazing.
What do they mean by
No,
addicted,
addicted's
dude?
not
Like,
good.
Are we in there 24/7 or are we there like getting strong and stuff?
Let me put it in perspective.
I don't think you have the right to talk about the gym. Team.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Lock in, twin, lock in, okay? Imagine me, a beach ball, okay?
Beach ball.
Not hard to
Not
imagine.
So
hard,
then I'm
yeah.
rolling around and stuff like that, and then I meet this girl, boom, chiseled abs and everything, okay? She's making me look bad, okay? Like, literally, one, like, poke of her elbow pops me, okay? I don't like that, but it doesn't really matter, you know what I mean?
No.
So what is a good thing or a bad? Yeah, it's a
You're
good
working
or
a
bad.
9 to 5. And then instead of going home to like spend time with your friend or loved one, guess what? You're going to the gym. And then by the time you finish the gym, you're tired, you want to go to bed. That's your life.
Thing is, what if I want to cuddle with her? She's like, no, right now. I want to go.
That's when I get up, stand up, go to the gym with her, and say, hey, babe, you want a spot? And I got her, bro.
Listen, look at my arms. I'm gonna be the housewife. Look at me.
Well, how strong is she? Is she like, does she look like a titan? Or is she like, you know, 10?
On a regular Titan, she's like the attack.
No, like the female Titan.
That is, I don't see a problem with that.
So we're saying definite good thing or kind of a good thing?
I say definite.
I can live with
I
that.
say I want to be manhandled.
It's like in
What
Marvel.
the
Is that a
hell?
red flag?
Ooh, what is kind
Das ist eine Werbung
Depends.
für ein
Oh.
Kommunikationstool namens Superchat. So sieht es aus und so fühlt
of like liking Disney too much, you know?
Marvel is so good.
Yeah, it depends on how much you like it. Like
Yeah,
if
how
you have like
much.
merch everywhere in your room and you have Funko Pops of it, like that's
That's
I don't think it's cringe. Like, everyone likes things, you know?
okay, Funko Pop enjoyer. Anyway.
Okay, I have one. Wait, okay, we're counting. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Funko Pops here. Alright, 5 Funko Pops is all I have. I think. Like that's cool. I like
But if you
those.
like enjoy like just watching the shows regularly or the movies, then that's fine.
Enjoy something that you're a red flag.
If I walk out the house every single time and I go again,
That's
again, that's a red flag.
Nah, that is not an egg.
Stop! Stop!
Okay, Nadway, what if this was about Attack on Titan?
Okay, completely
Okay, that's
different.
actually
They
like
don't have-
No.
No, they don't have. He's right behind me, isn't he? Shut
It's
up.
kind of the same thing, though.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Not one person in this call hates Attack on
You're
Titan.
obsessed with AOT, okay? They're obsessed with Marvel. Everyone.
You're obsessed with food. Shut up.
Is being a gold digger? Is that a red flag?
No, I don't think it's a red flag.
That is.
Ow. Are you one?
If you're money up, then she's sticking around. You know what I mean? Just make more money.
What?
How can you convince someone to be loyal to you forever? You just give them a crap ton of money and that's it. They stay for you for life.
If you're dating a gold digger, you don't have to guess what she wants. She just wants money.
No.
wants. Yeah.
No.
If she's angry with you, she literally can't because she's gonna be homeless. Like, it is perfect. It's a perfect dynamic.
Shut
If
up.
she wants you to wear deodorant though, like you're not gonna do that though, right?
Nah, just give her money.
Your way is just kind of a good thing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a business expense.
If you think about it,
Shut
relationships are
up.
just subscriptions, right? Like you just have to like pay for it every month. You
I
know?
just imagine you saying that in front of the mirror, Juicy.
Can we put this in definitely? I'm only hearing positive things right now.
What about if they cheated in the past?
Cheater's gonna cheat, dude.
It's literally the thing. I gave him my body, but I'm giving you my soul.
It's the same for Rush too. Like it's the same for.
What do you mean with Russ?
It's back to Russ, dude, every single time.
Okay, but who here hasn't cheated on a test?
On a test is different from a relationship,
Yeah.
dude. If you're making a comparison of the two,
It doesn't have to be a relationship.
If you're willing to do it there, you can do it anywhere.
If it's a relationship, red flag. If it's a test, bad but manageable. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter.
Everyone here cheated
Liar.
on something.
Nadway, I have to tell you something.
Don't do this!
I went to go to Wingstop without you.
Oh my god! Oof, it's okay.
What about if they drink too many
What just
energy
happened?
drinks? Is that a red flag?
Nah,
Kinda.
that's a red flag.
nah, it doesn't really matter.
You know that stuff is tasting like battery acid.
Oh wait, everyone doesn't like energy drinks? Even Celsius? Celsius is so good.
The heck is
Too much. You know what too much is?
Wait, why not just drink coffee?
Energies don't work for me. They just don't.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
true for me
tried.
too.
I don't think it matters.
I say bad but manageable.
Yeah.
What you said about that doesn't really matter.
What?
What about being a iFunny user?
I used
Not
to
a
be
red
an
flag.
iFunny user.
Not a red, not a red, not red, not a red
iFunny was
flag.
Instagram before Instagram.
You ever see the ifunny.com watermark? You know you hit a good jackpot.
wait.
iFunny got replaced by
I actually like 4 years ago, but when iFunny was already like pretty dead, I just saw like 20 ads of them at the same time. Like they tried to revive it kind of, but it failed like crazy, which is pretty funny.
TikTok. Okay, now you only see the TikTok logo at the end of memes, but before that, it was always the iFunny one.
Ooh.
Dude, if they like Dr. Pepper, is that a red flag?
I've never seen a green flag of that.
You know what? Let's just add all of these. Dr. Pepper, root beer, or Pepsi.
I'm not gonna kiss my girl after she drinks some root beer, bro.
What I'm hearing is that
Okay,
these
that's
are
pretty
all
cool.
deal breakers.
No, okay, let's actually rank it in terms of like taste, okay? Dr. Pepper, definitely a good thing. Coke, kind of a good thing. Pepsi,
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. Root beer, not awful.
No, you're wrong.
Root beer ain't bad. Being a soccer player, is that a red flag? Or a fan?
Fan is kind of weird.
I think it's all fine and dandy, you know?
I like it.
The
Depends.
European sports soccer, you're saying that's not a red flag?
If she likes Jude Bellingham, then that's a red flag. Cause like, why
Why's
are you
that?
liking him for? Cause he's like the most handsome player to ever play soccer.
What about if you like
Bruh.
anime? Is that a red flag?
Yes.
No.
That's how bad.
Yeah, okay, it
Obsessed
depends.
with anime.
Yeah, then I feel
Yeah,
like it's a red flag.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
obsessed with Attack on Titan. I think that.
This is a red flag. Here.
What if she's obsessed with Rent a Girlfriend? How about that? I think that'd be pretty bad, right? Or some other weird stuff, alright? That'd be pretty bad. But if it's like One Piece, I can get behind
If you
it.
disagree with us, you're wrong, and we don't care. Make
Alright.
sure to check out my friend's channel down below, and check out another video right over here.
Alright, guys. 3, 2.
We're gonna be telling embarrassing
Alright,
childhood
welcome back.
stories.
What happens in your childhood?
You're gonna just be telling embarrassing stories about yourself.
Yo, this animation style. What the heck is Juicy,
With a
bro?
random name I'm picking out of the hat.
You have a hat with you?
I have a hat. You have a hat?
I don't think so.
The first person will be TBH honest.
Now, this
Crap.
is a story of when I was a mere baby, just like that was, right? So this was the time I ate my very first fried food, right? So I don't know if you know this, but when fried food
Wow,
comes out of
making
the
me
oil,
hungry.
it is like lava. It's boiling hot. Like the oil is still
Eat
sizzling
it!
on like the
Just
French
eat
fry.
it,
This is what I
eat.
was eating. So this is what happens, right? My uncle, he puts a French fry in my hand, and it was so hot that I didn't know how to react. So I just popped out my eyes like googly eyes, and I squeezed it tight.
Why?
Oh my god.
Wait, then how did your uncle hold the french fry?
He gave it to me.
Yeah, but then how was it not hot to him?
He was a working man. He had like the hands of like an alpha male.
Ah, yes, yes.
Right? So I'm squeezing this French fry tighter and tighter as the oil is like hurting my hands, and I'm
What the heck?
Logically,
That's
I cannot
weird.
just let go.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do now?
Yeah, like what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, so I was
It's a
holding it for
time
like 5
bomb.
minutes and eventually I just started crying.
Wait, you held a French fry for 5 whole minutes?
Why?
Down with my own body temperature.
I rate that probably 4 out of 10. Out of embarrassment level.
I think that yeah, that's
Another
that's
name out of the
nah, that's not
hat.
embarrassing. That's just weird.
Ben,
Dude, my story
What the
is
heck,
worst.
man?
Like, I couldn't think of anything good. Back in the old days, before Clash of Clans even came out, I was a little toddler. I was like
Before
4.
Clash of
I used to
Clans.
go behind a large object in my onesie and just poop my pants. Like, even though there was a toilet right next to me, I would just poop a lot.
Why?
I was a free man. Dude,
Tour.
that doesn't even sound embarrassing.
Hawk
I kinda
tour.
wanted to flex a little bit, but...
What are you flexing?
Wait, are you sure this wasn't just last week?
I think it was.
No, I could prove that. You could.
What are you gonna prove to me?
The next person we're picking out of the hat is gonna be Mr. Blaza himself.
Oh, it's a big word game.
Blaza.
I bring it everywhere.
There's no why.
Erlebt mit Hilfe
Oh
der
my
Charaktererstellung
God.
von Black Desert endlose Möglichkeiten. Jeder Charakter.
Fucking goofy.
I have a couple images for my story.
Oh, he's got images. This is a presentation.
You want to take a look at the board? I wake up. It's a Halloween morning. It's a normal school day. I'm getting ready to go to school, and usually people dress up for Halloween, not too much. So I thought I'm not gonna do that.
Yo, that looks so cool, bro. That looks actually sick. Blaza
And
ready.
usually people dress up for Halloween, not too much. So I thought
Blaza ready.
I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. I did it. I just went to school normally, and I finally got there. I casually walked through the front door, and what do I see? Is that an anime cosplay I see there?
What the heck?
I look left. I look right. Is
Hawk
that a
tour.
furry cosplay? What is going on?
Yo, can I go into your school, man?
I thought these people were gonna get bullied or something, and all of a sudden I got pushed in my back. I was like, what is that? I slowly turn around, and all of a sudden I see this creature.
Oh my god, I wish my school would be like this. That'd be so funny.
What is going on?
This freaking 4-legged horse. There were 2 people in there, and they were like, oh, sorry, I couldn't see you. I was like, okay, no problem.
Specify as a 4-legged horse. Aren't all
Goddamn
horses
weird.
4-legged?
Yeah, but this one, it's a suit.
What's so embarrassing, though?
The rest of the day, I was mad confused, and I had no idea people do that.
Yo, Mr. Beast made this dinosaur famous. He made him famous.
People celebrate Halloween.
What's so embarrassing, Blaza?
I was embarrassed for them, okay? Why would you go to school in that?
Bruh.
I go to school in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I would.
Plaza, looks like you dressed up as a clown.
Oh!
Oh my gosh. That brings up our next person on the list, Allie.
Oh no.
Ellie, eh?
Okay, so
I need to plug the room juice into campfire. We're in nature right now.
anyway, my whole life has been just a series of horrible traumatic events, but like I think this one's good. So when I was a child, I went to a playground by myself.
You need help,
and
Ellie?
So I was just playing on the side and stuff, you know, what kids do at the playground.
Why did
Yeah.
you go to the playground by yourself?
Why not? You never went to the playground by yourself?
No.
Well, not by myself.
I must have big balls then. Anyway,
Hey.
so
Hey, yeah.
and then I found this rope on the ground, and I have a picture. This is what the rope was
Whoa,
like.
whoa, whoa.
Do you hang yourself up?
Whoa.
Okay.
Where is this going?
So I came up with this great idea to be like Spider-Man and like swing from bar to bar on the monkey bars with it. I tied one end to the first monkey bar and the other to my wrist because I was like, I'm gonna hold on tight. This is how I hold on tight. And then I prepared myself to like do like a cool superhero jump to the next monkey bar. And with my other hand, I jumped and tried to grab the next bar.
No!
And I couldn't couldn't reach, I fell, and I was just hanging there by the rope on my wrist.
That's
And
terrible!
yelling for like everybody.
No!
Like, all the kids.
No, that's actually bad. No, no, no. Oh my god, bro.
And I was
1800s time.
help me, help me.
That's where I came in. I was like, what's hanging, Allie?
Actually, like 1500s probably.
This is why you don't go to the playground alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
learned her lesson.
Oh wait, what happened after that?
She did it
And
again
so-
5 years later.
She hung her by the neck.
She's still there at this very moment.
End of the story. Roll the credits.
Dude, all the kids on the playground, they all just came and stood around me while I was just hanging there, and they stared at me, and they didn't even say a word. They didn't say nothing.
Why?
And I was crying.
Wait, did they even like laugh or something?
No, they were like stone cold, like straight face, like no expression
Staring.
at all. And I was sitting there crying.
You know
And so
the wake up guy? I'd imagine them all looking at Allie like that.
I was like sitting there crying and asking them for help, and all of a sudden they just turned around and left. They all left
What?
all together. Just turned around and left the playground. They didn't even
Why?
They just walked, and I felt
That's
so
mean.
betrayed and just felt such deep shame and sadness. And so I just
Yeah.
hung there crying for like an hour until my mom came and found me.
An hour?
An hour, bro?
Allie, are you secretly ripped?
Yes.
Big strong man. I felt kind of sad. What was wrong with those kids? We're gonna find them to this day, and it's time to square up.
And then we'll hang up ourselves.
And that brings
What?
me to our next contestant. In the hat we have Mr. Meme God. I mean,
Hey! My story, right? I felt pretty embarrassed because I don't know how someone can get lower IQ than my level. I must be like negative 69 or something. But anyway, I was in
Negative
school, right?
69.
And I went into the
Oh
the
my
school
God,
shop, right? So you can buy like snacks and stuff.
What's
I
the
went in there
school
and I
shop?
bought my one and only famous Kit
Cafeteria?
Kat. Does anyone like Kit Kat?
I love Kit Kat.
I thought you were gonna say some weird British thing.
Yeah, Kit Kats. I love Kit Kats. So I was
Same.
getting ready for my Kit Kat, right? I was incredible. My mouth was
Freaky.
everything. I couldn't wait to nom down on that Kit Kat bar. I undone the wrapper and I was walking down a corridor and there was a bin on my right. And knowing me,
Yeah.
instead of actually throwing the wrapper in the bin, I threw the whole chocolate bar in the bin instead.
Why?
I threw the whole chocolate bar in the bin.
No!
I was walking down and I started eating the wrapper and then
No! No, I actually did that one summer. I was playing a game with my family and I ate something. So I rolled the dice, but that was actually my food, and ate the dice. Oh my god.
people were just looking at me and I was eating the wrapper and people were just looking at me eating a Kit Kat
Huh?
wrapper.
You
And I
didn't
just
taste.
felt-
It was just a wrapper.
People looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just sitting there eating a wrapper.
You know, that reminds me of when I eat bananas with the shell.
I didn't notice until like 2-3 seconds after and I had to just put it in
Yo,
the bin as
what
well.
the
That was very
heck?
sad because I spent 99p on my Kit Kat. Oh.
Juice,
What the heck
I
is
would say
that?
That was embarrassing, but you're British, so that's.
What?
You know.
What does that mean?
You guys lost a football match.
That's true, and that brings me to the next British man, and that would be
British?
Mr. Meme God. I mean,
What? Wait, yeah, Mimi, you sit down, Mimi. You may have wondered why I've stayed away from the fire for so long, because my story involves a fire. Okay, okay. It was when I was a young child, very young, sometime in between the dinosaurs going extinct and
What?
falling for the first time.
What's going on
I was
right
a
now?
kid, and me and my sister, we were in the living room, and I spilled my drink on the floor. And I was like,
No!
I spilled juice on the floor.
No, you spilled me.
No!
I looked at that on the floor and I was like, okay, this needs cleaned up. So I go and get a tea towel from the kitchen.
Tea towel.
What?
Yeah,
Guys, this does not have to do anything with the story, but I just want to kind of try it out, alright? Give me a second, alright? Alright, guys, I'm gonna try doing Rap God. Okay. Some of them are not use them and make humans of what I gotta do to get everyone's a human and never and me robots already and we can say it's going to think over to you. Everything and everything, how to get motherfucker audience and everything in the head of the wing for everything was like, how to come on, man, music. Was that good? Doesn't matter. Wait, okay. Let's go. Oh my god, Wi-Fi.
I got a kitchen.
Does? What?
That just proves how British you are.
It gets more British. I get the tea towel.
What does that even
I
mean?
wipe up the floor. All good, all
Alright.
done. Any normal child would probably go throw the tea towel back on the kitchen table. Me, on the other hand, I like to do things efficiently. I like to do it fast. And I looked at that wet tea towel. I was like, you know what? That needs drying quick. I had a fireplace in the room.
No. No. Why?
Yeah, so imagine that like guard over the open fire. So I was like, okay, this needs cleaning, this needs sorting out. I hang the tea towel over the fire wrap
Stop saying
and I
that.
walk out the room anyway to go grab another drink, refill my juice. Leave my sister on the sofa. She's just sat in bed. I come back in like a minute later and she's just sort of like, fire, as you walk in, the fire's on the right side of the room so you can't see it. And my sister was like opposite me. And I walk in and she's just like wide-eyed looking towards the fire. And like I walked in, I looked out.
That's scary.
And then I turned, the full towel is on fire.
Oh no!
Oh wait, but you dried it.
It was dry.
It was dry. You did
It
Wow.
was dry. It had no fire resistance, unfortunately.
Guys, by the way, I'm using a computer right now, but I just stole the one from my sister. It got Intel Core i3 7th Gen. What the heck?
That's where the problem lies.
Also no GPU.
So yeah, it was starting to catch on fire. Me and the big brother, the big leader, I looked at my sister and I said,
and threw her in the fire.
Yeah.
Actually, really stupid decision. We went and hid behind the sofa, thinking that.
No.
No.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything.
Oh god.
No.
Your house is gone.
Dude,
I wasn't a smart child.
This was yesterday.
The house would have burnt down. But my mum came in like 10 seconds later and she picked the tea towel up and threw it in the sink.
What a superhero. Oh my god.
A superhero.
Face on this guy real quickly, because he suffering.
Yeah, I tried it.
We heard it here first. Women are smarter than men. Laugh, that was a very scary story. I don't know how embarrassing that was. That was near scary. It is on to the best YouTuber of them all. That would be Mr. Nadway.
Mr. Shut up, Mimi. I am. So mine is when such phone started playing with me. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
As we all know, I'm like the swaggiest person ever, right? Right? Okay, yeah. Shut up, Mimi. And because of that, I joined choir at my
Shut
school,
up,
okay?
that way.
Choir?
Listen. Back then, I didn't know what it was. I tried it out.
Before we continue, Nadway, were you a band kid?
No, I wasn't. I never joined band. Never joined band.
So choir.
Well,
That's even worse.
I mean, it was short-lived. Okay, listen.
Dude, the guy who was the random guy from the campfire took him. Dude, that furry guy, he took that way.
What just happened?
I got this. I'm a real doctor. Yeah.
No, you're not.
You could say what is that?
Thank you, Mimi. Thank you.
Just punching him.
Thank you so much, Mimi. Shut up, Mimi. So I didn't know what choir was, so I just joined it, right? This is back in 6th grade, so like about a week ago, okay? Back then we had a concert we had to go to. And, like all of us were in the lunchroom preparing, you know, doing our vocals, like, right? And then, you know, there was like a hold-up wrestling match like this against the wall, like this.
What?
Everyone started sliding on it. And, you know, they're like, oh my god, this is so much fun. And it seems like I'm like the most swaggiest one there. So I was like, I should give this a try. As I slid across it, I noticed that my knee was a little bit too far ahead. So then I slid upon it, and then boom, there's a big giant boom. Everyone, I mean everyone, started staring at me.
Wait, what did
They
you
started
hit?
to stare.
What was the boom?
You'll see. Shut up, man. I put a hole in the wall at my
No
school. I put a
way.
giant hole in the wall.
Is the wall okay?
No, it wasn't.
If you would live in Europe, you would have broken 7 bones.
Not the wall.
Listen, it was even in the cafeteria as well. So everyone would see it whenever they're having like, oh my god, who put that hole right there? Everyone was there. And then some
Are you
kid.
sure you want to confess this in front of millions of people?
I don't think so.
Every man?
They won't be the ones to snitch on me because someone already did. As soon as it happened, some kid snitched on me.
No.
As soon as they're like, oh my god, it was not where they
did it? And they said not way
I
bad.
mean, you did break a hole in the wall. I think that is.
Stitches get stitches. Throw them in the fire.
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
people that were in Allie's story, alright? They can join in the fire.
Yeah, boy.
If I saw like a Nadway-shaped Kool-Aid man hole in the wall, like I would be terrified.
Dude, the teacher came up to me, then she got the principal, and I started
Hawk
yelling
tour.
at me in the middle of the cafeteria.
Oh, that's tough.
That's
And then
bad.
After the performance, I almost felt like crying, and then I told my dad, and like we just left so fast. We left so fast.
Yeah,
dude.
that makes sense.
I think the wall couldn't handle my love for Monica, so it gave up.
And then it collapsed.
That was my story of how I put a hole in the
Well,
wall.
that wraps up all the best people in this group that tell their embarrassing childhood stories.
You're forgetting one person. You're forgetting one person. I have another story.
Bruh. What the heck is this ad?
Alright, Mr. Meme God, you can go.
Is it my time
It's
to
your
finally
time
go?
to shine.
Yay!
Me and a couple IRL friends, we went to McDonald's.
You have friends?
I've been to McDonald's 2 times before in my life. Okay, that was to get chocolate, ice cream, sundae. Everyone, we were all standing on line together, and everyone was in front of me. Okay, I was the last person online to get my food, but then I noticed everyone was getting stuff like burgers with 5 patties, or hot dogs, but the wiener is 9 inches long.
McDonald's doesn't have hot dogs. What are you talking about?
So I started panicking. Okay, I was just there to get an ice cream sundae with peanuts. Okay, but if I got that, I wouldn't be able to show my face at school next day.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Because all my friends were getting like crazy stuff, like crazy food.
Wait, are you telling me you got embarrassed because you're just gonna get ice cream and they had
Yeah, I did.
meals?
I needed to prove to my friends that I am the alpha.
No, you're not.
Here's another thing about me. I don't
Shut
eat
up.
meat. Not for religious reasons or because save the animals and stuff. I just don't like eating meat. Okay, I grew up with aloo ka paratha. It was.
Okay, I respect you for that. Because most people are like, save the animals. I don't care about the animals. Die in a hole. I'm just kidding. But I don't care if I'm gonna eat a goddamn chicken, alright? He just doesn't like it. Alright? He's just like, nah, don't like the taste of it. Like, that's normal.
Finally time for me to order my food, okay? I took a step forward and I saw the cashier. She was staring into my soul, and she looked like she was already in a bad mood, okay? Her eyes were twitching.
I got black, I got white, what you want?
I'm also very shy, like when I go outside and talk to people.
She just said, I got black, I got white, what you want? Or I got red, I got blue, what you want?
You shot? No.
Oh, baby me, God. I mean, a vegan at McDonald's, I would be shy as well.
But I looked back, okay, and I saw my friends. They were waiting for me to say my order so we could go back and sit
Grimace?
together, okay? I was feeling the pressure, so I opened my mouth and I said, "Can I get a cheeseburger with only the buns and cheese? No meat."
No, you got a burger.
Why?
Grilled cheese.
With no meat and cheese. Those words, everything went into slow motion. I saw the cashier's mouth open. Her warm breath, it was slowly traveling inside of my nose.
Ew.
You want a burger with no meat? What's the point of the burger? You know, that's exactly what she said.
She said it in that accent?
Yeah.
What?
As soon as she said that, I looked behind me. All my friends, every single person in that restaurant stands up and they're pointing their finger at me.
What?
Yeah, right.
And then my whole life flashed before my eyes, and I was under pressure.
And then you woke up.
Gas. But at the end of the day, I got the burger, and it was just buns with cheese.
Was that even good?
Bread with cheese. It's like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Grilled cheese.
It's like a grilled cheese, but it's not grilled.
No, yeah, like it's just cheese, not even like toasted or something like.
Shut up. And TBH was there as well because we were eating together.
Wait, TBH, Mimi, in real life, right? Revealed?
Yeah, I was his crush.
Wow.
I was his crush.
Of the story revealed, everyone's gone, right? Everyone is gone except for one person, and his name is Socksreact. But you will have to find out next time, so if you want to see more embarrassing.
Wow.
Hit that like button and subscribe.
Alright, guys. I think that's gonna be it. Wait, hold up. What the heck is this? It's time. Jesus.
I have done a lot of rallies, so I don't usually get nervous.
Alright,
but I'm
let's see.
feeling some kind of way following Eminem. Now I notice my palms are sweaty.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. This vomit on ready, mom's spaghetti, his nerves, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now, everybody's choking now. The clocks are now, time's up, over, plow, snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Chokes, he's so mad, but he won't give up, daddy, you know. Okay. You guys get the point. I can do that.
We're gonna be telling embarrassing
stories. We are not gonna do it right now, but I'll see you in the next one. Peace.